2026 is not the year where we drive ourselves into the ground. You know, all the things that we know we should not be doing to ourselves, but we do to ourselves. Well, hello there. Hi. Happy 2026. We might as well start here. New year, new energy. I don't know about you, but I feel like there's something different about this year. Perhaps it's because I look at it as an opportunity to keep building on all of the work that I've done last year. For me, 2025 was a transformational year on so many different fronts. I'm talking about spiritually. I'm talking about from an identity point of view. I'm talking about financially. It really was one of those years that for me is going to go down in history. I will always remember 2025, not in the same way that we remember 2020, but in a better light, in a mindset has unlocked type of way. But enough about me, girl. How are you? How is it going? I know. I've essentially abandoned the channel last year. I really feel like everything that I wanted to do, the things that I wanted to pivot into, the type of content that I wanted to create, it didn't happen. I can definitely sit here and give you all the excuses in the book, but I'm not going to do that. We're not going to look back. We're going to look forward. And I am so excited for this year. Let this year be the year that you all go within. Okay. If I can think about 2025 and really think about the number one thing that really changed the year for me, I would say it's because I went within. I stopped looking outwards. I stopped looking for the world for validation. I stopped looking for the world for permission. And I started doing the things that I've wanted to do for a decade, y'all. Since 2016, I've been writing in journals on the things that I wanted to do. And I just went all out, becoming a coach, working with my clients and getting comfortable doing that. And then halfway through the year, I think it was probably September, I was like, you know what? I want to be a public speaker. Why did at the end of the year, I gave a speech? Why? I thought that was going to be like a 10-year next career, next move. And it happened right away. So all that to say, the timeline that you have in your mind, it really doesn't have to take that long for you to go where you want to go. But you need to get clear on where you want to go. And that's why I say you need to go within and start really paying attention. What do I want? What do I don't want? How do I want my life to look like in 10 years? What do I want to accomplish? What is the vision that is put in my heart? What is the impact that I want to have? It's all within you. You just need to go within, draw, and bring it all out. Okay, this is me bringing it out. And then decide what is the first step towards the thing that you want to do. It really starts with getting that clarity, y'all. And if you don't know what you want, then you are forever going to get pulled right and left into this world. Because the way I see it, things are constantly being thrown at you. But once you're clear on what you want, what you don't want, where you want to go, where you don't want to go, then it's easier to navigate through all of the things that's being thrown at you. Because we already know life is going to life. And if you're clear, then you're going to say, life, not today, not with me, not right now. Can I get an amen on a Monday? Today is January 5th. So I'm back to work. I took a lovely 2-week vacation, y'all, with my family. Oh, it was well needed. I didn't even realize. I knew at the end of the year, I was handling a lot. Okay. There's a lot of beautiful pieces, things that I wanted, things that I've been working on all year. I had a big workshop with my clients in December to get clear on 2026. And actually, I'm having another workshop this Friday. I'm only telling you. And hopefully this video is up by then. But it's going to be on planning 2026, the entire year. Because what we do is we write goals, and that's what I did for so many years. Write goals in journals and then never to be seen again. But the way I started operating is not only decide the areas of my life that I want to work on, but also right then and there, put a plan in action in place. Okay, what do I want to do? When am I going to do it? What am I going to focus on month after month? Which month am I going to focus on this? And you know what I mean. Really put in the action steps so then it's not just a wish. Now it's already in action. You know, the train has left the station. But I don't actually have any script for this video. I don't have anything in mind. I just wanted to really check in, show up, see how you're doing. How did 2025 treat you? You know, leave a comment, let me know. Once I started pivoting out of hair, it was a very shaky pivot for me. It was really difficult because I realized I didn't know how to show up outside of hair. And we're going to talk about the hair. I know you see it. Okay. What if I told you I started my lock journey? Yes. But before we get there, I didn't know how to show up outside of hair. And once I did, I started in the series with Black Girl Curls, which I still need to finish. And I am going to finish it. And you know what? The reason being is I started sharing my hair a little bit on Instagram. And I said that my hair was damaged by the no oil and butter thing. And so many people were like, Jennifer, what happened? And I was like, what? What do you mean what happened? We have a deep dive on YouTube. That lets me know that A, people actually don't know what happened and they're still looking for answers. And B, there's the other side, like a whole bunch of people that were like, well, what happened to part 3? Okay, part 3 is coming, okay? I do want to finish what I started. My mama always said, you finish what you start, so I'm going to finish it. But that said, I actually started to lock my hair over the holidays. This has been a long time coming, and you know this. So many of you have been telling me for years, Jen, you would look so good if you locked your hair. Well, we're about to find out. My focus for this year, for the first time ever, I find it's not financial, which we thank God. And it's so weird to even say that out loud, but I wrote down what my focus is. Health and fitness, because if you're not taking care of yourself, baby, what are you doing? And I know it's busy, but we pour a lot of our energy into everyone around us, and then we forget about ourselves. If you were to pour 5% of everything that you pour into everyone in your life, you would feel so much better, and ironically enough, you would have so much more energy to pour into more people. So I just want to pause right here and say, start pouring into yourself, okay? 2026 is not the year where we drive ourselves into the ground. You know, all the things that we know we should not be doing to ourselves, but we do to ourselves. We can be so mean to ourselves. But 2026, my top priority is health and fitness, really getting back into it and being consistent. 2025, I was very inconsistent with it. I mean, I was working out here and there. I tried to eat good here and there. I actually got sick at the end of 2025. So I started the year super sick. I had food poisoning. And that was a reminder for me that first of all, you're eating a bunch of junk, Jen. Okay, why are you doing that to yourself? But second of all, it's like, why am I eating all the things that makes me feel terrible? And why do I keep doing that? So I had to like reel it back. Like, that's not real food. All of the gluten, which I know does not sit well with my gut. Okay, all of the dairy does not sit well with me. And for some reason, I keep telling myself that I love it. Do you really love feeling sick, Jen? Do you love having the bubble guts? So the answer is no. So I had to look at myself and decide this is not going to be how I'm going to move forward. So my main area of focus is health and fitness. Second area is community, because I realized the impact that I can have once I bet on myself and I go all in last year. So my thought process is, let me continue to build my community. Let me continue to find the people that I can have an impact with, people that I can serve, people that are enjoying my message, that have learned from my journey. Let me continue to pour into them and build that community, which kind of leads me to the last piece. But last year, like I said, I wanted to be a public speaker, and that really is what unlocked my mind, because first of all, the time frame of how fast it happened. I delivered my last speech in December, but also I started writing a book, and I know we have so much to talk about. I've been keeping secrets, and that again, those were 10-year goals that I thought weren't gonna happen till way later, but then it's happening now. And that made me realize, again, it doesn't have to take as long as we think it's going to take, especially when you're clear on where you want to go. But that is the community that I want to continue to pour into and build. So that is my second area of focus. And the third area is my career and work, which is kind of related to the community piece. Career and work and community, I think it's all kind of intertwined. Even when we think about health and fitness, I have to take care of myself so that I can show up as the best version of myself for my people, and that I can work on my career and my work. But over the holidays, once again, I took some time to like really decompress, and I was decluttering my entire house, because yes, Jen, decluttering your entire house is how you decompress. But the way I saw it is, let me remove the things in my life, because 2026 is my year of abundance. You hear me? I've already said it. I'm putting it out there. I hope it's your year of abundance too, girl. But when I was thinking about it, I was like, Jen, can I really have a year of abundance while I'm holding on to a bunch of stuff in my house? Not bad stuff, but stuff that I'm not using. So I made the decision to declutter, get rid of whatever we don't need. And in doing that, it made me realize that my kids are growing up, okay? I know my baby's still 1, but he's not a baby no more. I guess he's a toddler. But just saying that he's a toddler is crazy to me. But all that said, it's freeing me up a little bit every single day. So now I have more time to work, more time to spend on my career, more time to be a little bit more ambitious with my goals. So 2026 is going to be that year for me where I stop getting in my own way. You know, that's what it's been for the past decade, is Jen against Jen. And it's been me getting in my own, oh, I have goosebumps just saying that. Me getting in my own way, but not realizing that I was doing it. So if I can help one person get out of their own way and make them realize, listen, it's your habit, it's the fact that you don't believe in yourself, it's the fact that you think it's supposed to take forever, it's the fact that you think you have to suffer in this life. If I can help someone mindset wise, that would bring me so much joy. And that's what drives me, to be honest, when it comes to even creating YouTube videos, is to connect with people on a different level. It's not just hair and beauty and skincare and makeup. Yes, we love all that, but there's so much more within us. And if we cultivate that, there's no limits to what you can do. No limits. So those are my areas of focus for the year. Now join me on Friday. I am going to have a free workshop where you can come on, plan the entire year in one sitting. The reason why I love doing that, and the biggest benefits, is that you decide once, okay? You map out the year, what you need to focus on, and it's decided. Now you don't need to keep switching the strategy. You don't need to guess what should I be doing. It's already been decided. That's one. But two, if you want to have the most fun and most profitable year ever, that doesn't happen by chance. It happens with attention. You have to start figuring out what is it that you want to do, scheduling it and protecting that time, so that when life start lifing, it's like, okay, well, I can't help so and so with their last minute request because I already have my plate full with everything that I wanted to do. Being clear and intentional with how you design your year is so important. I mean, I've learned it last year and I'm going to continue doing it this year. So if you want to join me, I would love to have you. Links are going to be in the description box. But yes, 2026, right? I want you to share with me your goals. You know, what are you working on? What do you want to see happen this year? Leave a comment down below. I mentioned the book. If you're interested in being one of the very first people to read the first draft, so if you want to be one of the first people to know and get all the juice, I will have a link down below that you can, you know, all the details will be in the description box. But yeah, here, let me show you what's going on here. We have a million mini twists in our heads. I'm not sure how many, but I feel like I should count because people are always like, I have 200 locks. I should know, but I don't know right now. My hair is fairly short, so it's hard to really tell what's going on. But this is what we have. This is what we're working with. That's that, all right? The whole point of this is to be effortless. Anyway, I really felt like this update, this little chat was needed. But one thing that I do value is your opinion on the type of videos that you want to see. No, we're not going back to doing a whole bunch of hair tutorials, girl. No, we're not doing that. Maybe there's gonna be some lock tutorials here and there, how I style my locks, but highly doubtful on YouTube. I think those are gonna be more short form content on Instagram. This, I definitely wanted to be the direction of my channel. If I close my eyes, which I've talked about last year too, I wanted to be more of a self-development, really helping women get to their next level of abundance. I know so many of us want more for our lives, more energy, more clarity, more productivity, more of everything. And if we want to reach that next level, and I want us to reach that next level, I want us to have more abundance in our lives. So I really want the channel to shift into that. Like, I've helped you with your hair. Now let me help you with your entire life. Okay, so that you can achieve more. And the thing is, again, working with my clients last year, it only takes that one person to believe in you for you to change your perspective so that you start believing in yourself. It only takes that one person that's behind you saying, you got this, you're doing great. It only takes that one person. So I want my channel to be that channel for women, to really help them reach their next level, for us to stop sleeping on ourselves, for us to stop driving ourselves to the ground, for us to stop piling things on our plate and not being mindful of our capacity, for us to stop operating from a place of burnout and start operating from a place of abundance, leaving scarcity behind and stepping into our next level. This is the mission that has been put in my heart to share, and this is the direction that I want to go into. So if that's something that interests you, leave a comment below. Let me know the type of video that you want to see, and I will take it into consideration. But until then, I just feel like 2026 is our year. It's our year. I know we say that a lot, but something about this year, just for me, the way it started, where I was forced to sit down because I was sick, but I almost took it in and enjoyed and surrendered the week that I had where I was sick and recovering. And I was like, you know what? You needed this, Jen. You needed the time off. You needed to relax. And now I'm back in it. Okay, we are in the game and I'm just so pumped for everything that's coming. And I'm gonna leave you with this one thing. I don't want to be a channel that preach you about going to church or anything like that, but I went to church on Sunday and the service was around, you know, of course, New Year and etc. But it was around Jeremiah, and I don't remember the verse or whatnot, but Jeremiah didn't believe he could be what God was calling him to be. And God was like, I don't need you to be, I don't need you to do. Actually, I'm paraphrasing, okay? I don't really remember. But what I got from it is that when you feel like you don't have the strength, when you feel like I can't do it, then it's true. We can't do it. We don't have the strength. But you know who's going to help us and give us the strength and walk with us and continue the journey with us? It's God. You don't need to have the strength. You don't need to have it all figured out because God already has it figured out. You just have to surrender and believe that it's going to work out. And that was a powerful sermon. I needed to hear it. I just sat there and cried like I always do at church. Church is literally like an emotional cleanse for me. I just go there, have a good cry every Sunday, and then I go home. It's great. I'm happy to be here. It's been a pleasure being part of your life. I feel like you guys have seen me grow up on YouTube, and I'm still here. I'm excited for the new year. Happy New Year. All of the great things is what I wish for you. Prosperity. I want your finances to be fixed this year, girl. Finally. Focus on that. Stop spending all your money. I want your career to excel. I want your relationship with yourself, relationship with your loved ones, relationship with your husband and kids. All of that. I want it to go to the next level. And I just want your community, your environment. I just want you to win. I want all of us to win. So thank you for being part of my journey. Thank you for being part of my channel. I will see you in the next one. Oh my God, I haven't said that in so long. Jennifer. See you soon. Bye.